Hello, friends, church friends. This is Gibbe Parsons, and Pastor Allen asked me to say a few words about the situation we're in. You need to know I was a pulmonary specialist in a distant life. I've been retired 7 or 8 years and did administration for 20 years before that. So anything I say you should take with a grain of salt. However, I've been learning as much as I can about this, and this reminds me of what it must have been like in 1918 when the Spanish flu was spreading throughout the world, and no one had protection against it. So basically, a lot of people got sick and a lot of people died. So that's what we're trying to prevent. And all of the things that I've said have one striking similar message, and that is it's time to stay at home and take that seriously. We're very used to traveling to stores to shop and any place we feel like going, but our bodies have not seen this virus before, and so everybody is going to get this unless they don't get exposed. And the way you don't get exposed is you stay at home. Is this important? Well, for old codgers like me, it's probably very important because the fatality rate is highest in the older population. So we can all do this. It's a trial and patience is required. But you stay at home. You hope you have you figure out some way to have other people do your shopping and get out as absolutely little as you possibly can. If someone is infected in your house, you try to isolate them in one bedroom with their bathroom and do a lot of other things they suggest, like washing your hands in a very special way multiple times a day, and to try to sterilize the things that you touch all the time, like a doorknob or a cell phone or a kitchen counter. And we know that grocery stores will deliver ordered pieces of grocery, etc. And so that is the most important thing right now, is to stay at home and follow guidelines. What are the guidelines? They're everywhere, and the county, the state, the Center for Disease Control. One I like is the Seattle Times newspaper, and if you put into your computer, search for Seattle Times /coronavirus, you'd be looking for the coronavirus updates. And Washington has really been hit a little bit harder than we have so far, but a lot of cases and a lot of good information in that newspaper. We can talk more about some other things a little bit later, but staying at home is probably number one. Washing your hands in a very special way is probably number two, and we may discuss that at a future time. Have a good day. If you feel depressed, get your St. Mark's phone book and call somebody at random and just introduce yourself. I find that very refreshing. Goodbye now.